So we now know the teams that make up the 2021-2022 Europa Conference Group stages, of course, and those teams have been separated in their respective groups. But who's going to go through? Who's going to go home? I've got my early little picks coming at ya next. Back once again with another prediction video today. We're looking forward to the Europa League Conference Group stages and got my early door predictions coming at you, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe and get your bag up today with all things Europa Conference League related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. We're going to know here under one Rooskies. Of course, now we know the groups, we know the teams, of course, who's going to take advantage of this brand new squeaky clean competition from UEFA, of course. Over the next few days, we're going to predict each and every one of the groups, of course, my early door picks to see who will go through and who will go home, of course. But anyway, let's get cracking, of course, and jump into the thick of things. So here we go, boys and girls, here we bloody go, of course, with UEFA's brand new competition, the Europa Conference League. Over the next few days, we'll predict each and every one of the groups, my top picks, who will go through, who will go home, of course. But I've got a bit of an interactive element for you guys. You can get involved with this yourselves, of course. If you want to get involved, there is a link. It is free to enter. It is group predictions. You use that code right there. It should be in the description as well. Now, this code is universal for this competition, at these group stages anyway. You just go there, you put your picks for each and every one of the groups, press submit, and of course at the end of the group stages we'll see who had it all right, who had it all wrong, and I'll have a little leaderboard and all that kind of stuff. It is for fun. I hope you enjoy it. But anyway, let's get in the deep end. Alright, let's take a look at Group E then, shall we? Of course, a pretty wide open group, this one. Of course, we've got Maccabi Haifa coming out of Israel, Feyenoord coming out of the Dutchland, Slavia Praha out of the Czech Republic, and of course, Union Berlin out of Germany, of course. Their first European adventure for them, so a good chance for them to maybe flash their ambitions. Of course, a difficult team to play against as well, especially at home. So anyway, let's get going and have a look at it. Of course, Maccabi Haifa take off Feyenoord on the opening day over in Israel. And I think, again, if you can win your home games, you're in command. But I don't think there's a winner here. I think it's going to be a draw, which will be advantage Feyenoord after, of course, getting an away day point for them in the grand scheme of things. So 1-1 in the end. Both sides go into the match number 2 unbeaten. Slavia Praha will take on Union Berlin, and they'll open up with a win. Advantage Slavia Praha after match day number 1 for them, of course. Heading into match number 2, Union Berlin will be the host, though, this time around, taking on Maccabi Haifa. And of course, when they go to Berlin, they got a bit of the Union Berlin Ultras, of course, quite an intimidating place to go. 3-0 win for me for Union Berlin to get back to winning ways. Of course, they did suffer that defeat against Slavia Praha, though. Meanwhile, Feyenoord will host the Slavia Praha on this one over in the Dutchlands, and they'll get their own win as well. So far, so good for Prague, Berlin, and Feyenoord. Maccabi Haifa got it all to do, though, in match day number 3. So let's kick on forward on the 21st of October. Feyenoord, who did beat Slavia Praha last time around, will take on Union Berlin, who also won last time around, this time over in the Dutchlands. And it'll be a 2-1 win for Feyenoord, of course, one of the bigger boys over in the Dutchland. So back-to-back wins for them. Unbeaten still, though. They are still unbeaten. The only unbeaten side remaining in this group so far. Meanwhile, Maccabi Haifa have a chance to get a win. They'll get a 1-0 win over Slavia Praha, of course, keeping up the unbeaten campaign at home. Slavia Praha, back-to-back defeats on the road, back-to-back games without scoring a goal as well. Into match number 4, now we break the hump. Of course, Union Berlin are doing good at home. Of course, chance for them to right the wrong from the last game. Of course, the reverse fixture. But they can only muster a 2-2 draw. Massive point for Feyenoord on this one. Of course, continue their unbeaten start, 2 points on the road, and of course 2 wins out of 2 for them at home. Slavia Praha also get a chance to right the wrong against Maccabi Haifa, and they'll do just that, 2-0 win as well, make it back-to-back wins for them at Slavia over at in the Czech Republic. Of course, Maccabi Haifa on the road, been terrible, 2 defeats out of 2, yet to get a goal. Speaking of Maccabi Haifa, a chance for them to get another point in the bag with a home match against Union Berlin on the 25th of November. They will lose this one. Union Berlin getting their first away point of the campaign as they close up their away business for this group, which will put, of course, 3 wins or 2 wins out of the first 5 matches. They've got a bit of work to do to get themselves through to at least the second spot on this one. Slavia Praha will take on Feyenoord, and they'll win as well, give them a good old chance as well. They'll complete their home business with 9 points as well. Of course, their away day form has been woeful, yet to get a point, and of course they'll close out their match is up against, of course, Union Berlin on match day number 6. Speaking of match number 6 on the 9th of December, it will be Union Berlin up against Slavia Praha over in Berlin. It'll be a 2-1 win for Berlin, who will be unbeaten at home, and of course probably be just enough to get through, at least top 2 anyway, because I think Feyenoord, with that defeat though against Slavia Praha, have a little bit of a wobble. Of course, the back end of this second half of the campaign have yet to get a win. Of course, they got all their points in the first half, but back-to-back games without a win so far for Feyenoord, but it'll end there. 2-0 for Feyenoord over Maccabi Haifa here on the 9th of December to close that match number 6, and of course I think that puts them top of the pops. We'll confirm that right here and now. 4th it is Maccabi Haifa with 4 points. Into 3rd it is Slavia Praha with 9. Union Berlin though squeezed by them with 10 points, of course, into 2nd spot. They're going to the playoffs. Of course, Feyenoord run away with 11 points. It is very, very tight though between 1st and 3rd. Just a couple of points separate, of course, top and 3rd. And of course, going through and going out. That's how fine margins it is over in Group E. Let me know your thoughts, of course, using the comments down below, and also get your picks in using the code. Of course, now before we bow out of here, of course, make sure you get your predictions in using this cute little code here. It is free to enter, of course. Get your predictions in who you think will be 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th for the respective groups, and make sure you press submit in the end. But that's it, my friends. Be sure to give the video some love, smash the old thumbs up, smash your subscribe, check out the links down below on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course Patreon if you want to support the channel in another way. That's the best place to do it. We also have a wide open free to enter Discord. Make sure to check that out. All that information is in the old description down below. But anyway, look forward to the Europa Conference League. Who's your tip for the title? Let me know. Until then, I'll see you soon. But be safe, mask up, and of course we'll be back when of course the games come around. But until then, we're done.